Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Bill. In today's video, we're going to be in the Call of Cthulhu Keeper's Guide. We're continuing the series on the Eldridge books of magic or lore. And these are the books that that have some pre-existing material on them. Like these were used in Call of Cthulhu stories by H.P. Lovecraft, or these were used in adventure modules and such like that. And it gives you a breakdown of some stuff in them. And I'm going to try and go over as many as I can in today's video, but this is part 2, or this would be part 3 in the series, but this would be part 2 as far as the individual books go. So, and there are quite a few, so bear with me and let's dive in. We're going to start with the Confessions of the Mad Monk Clithanus. This is Latin by Clithanus from 400, and then in parentheses it has 1674. A retreading of material Cthaat gleaned from reading the Necronomicon, contains lengthy treatise on sigils of protection and the spawn of Cthulhu. Copies are maintained at the Field Museum of Chicago, the British Museum, and the Union Theological Seminary in Manhattan. Sanity loss was 2d6. Cthulhu mythos +3 or +6 percentiles. So if you briefly read it or if you read it in depth. Mythos rating 27. Study 29 weeks. Suggested spells: call down the blasphemies of the oceans. In parentheses, contact star spawn of Cthulhu. And then sign the master, which is elder sign, and warding. The next book is Cthaat, aquadingen, and there's 2 versions. The first version is Latin, authors unknown, and it was around 11th to 12th century when it was written. A comprehensive study of the deep ones. 3 copies of this Latin version exist. Identically bound in human skin, said to sweat when the humidity drops too low. One is allegedly held at the British Museum, although the museum denies this, and the other 2 are owned by British collectors. Sanity loss 2d8. Cthulhu mythos +4/+9 percentiles. Mythos rating 39. Study 46 weeks. Suggested spells: dreams from God, which is contact deity / Cthulhu. Dreams from Zatoka, contact deity Tsathoggua. Dreams of the Drowner, contact deity Yib-Tistil. Speak with the Sea Children, contact Deep One. Speak with Father Dagon. Speak with Mother Hydra, which is contact Deep One, Mother Hydra. Speak with Godchild, contact Star Spawn of Cthulhu. Nihargo Dirge. This last spell is a reversal of the resurrection spell used to destroy revenants. And then there's the next Cthaat, aquadingen, is Middle English, author and translator unknown, and it was written in the 14th century. A comprehensive study of the deep ones, but in an incomplete and deeply flawed translation. A single bound manuscript is held in the British Museum. Sanity loss 2d4. Cthulhu mythos +2/+4 percentiles. Mythos rating 18. Study 29 weeks. Suggested spells: dreams from God, contact deity Cthulhu. Speak with Sea Children, contact Deep Ones. Speak with Father Dagon, Speak with Mother Hydra, Speak with Godchild, Contact Star Spawn of Cthulhu. And that's the second copy, or the second version. So next is Cthulhu in the Necronomicon. English, written by Dr. Laban Shrewsbury, 1915. Published in 1938. Handwritten notes toward an intended book deposited at Miskatonic University Library shortly before the author mysteriously disappeared. Tells of Cthulhu's power to affect men's dreams, warning of a worldwide cult dedicated to the creature's return. Sanity loss 1d6. Cthulhu Mythos +2 to +4 percentiles. Mythos rating 18. Study 14 weeks. Suggested spells: Contact Deity Cthulhu, Contact Deep Ones, and Elder Sign. Cultus des Goules. This is French by a Francios Honor Belfort, Comte de Erlet, 1702, with a question mark. Published in 1703 in France, Paris, with a question mark, in a quarto edition. The church immediately denounced it, catalogs a large cult practicing necromancy, necrophagy, and necrophilia in France. 14 copies are known to exist, the most recent surfacing in 1906. Sanity lost 1d10. Cthulhu Mythos +4 +8 percentiles. Mythos rating 36. Study 22 weeks. Suggested spells: Black Binding, Call, Dismiss Neogatha, Call, Dismiss Shub Niggeroth, Contact Ghoul, Resurrection, Shriveling, Summon Bind Bayaki, Summon Bind Dark Young, Boorish Sign. Next book is De Vermiis Mysterious, Latin by Ludwig Prinn, 1542. Black letter folio, printed in Cologne, Germany. In the same year, suppressed by the church. 15 copies have survived. In part, discusses the Arab world and things supernatural there. Sanity lost 2d6. Cthulhu Mythos +4 +8 percentiles. Mythos rating 36. Study 48 weeks. Suggested spells: Contact Deity Yig, Create Scrying Window, Create Zombie, Invoke Demon, Summon Bind Bayaki, Invoke Child of the Goat, Summon Bind Dark Young, Invoke Invisible Servant, Summon Bind Star Vampire, Mind Transfer, and Boorish Sign. Next is Eltdown Shards. English by Reverend Arthur Brooke Winters Hall, 1912. Questionable translation of mysterious hieroglyphics found on clay fragments in southern England, in an edition of 350 pamphlets, 64 pages, tells of beings that could exchange minds with others across space and time. Sanity lost 1d8. Cthulhu Mythos +3 or +8 percentiles. Mythos rating 33. Study 6 weeks. Suggested spells: Contact Theon. Gaharn Fragments. English by Sir Amory Windy Smith, 1919, published in 1931. Scholarly study and translations of shards inscribed with curious dot patterns. Discusses the lost city of Gaharn in great detail, including its location. The shards were discovered by Windrop in North Africa. The original edition was 958 copies, printed at the author's expense as a humble sextodecimo. It's 4.5 by 5 3/4 inches. Sanity loss 1d10. Cthulhu Mythos +3 to +7 percentiles. Mythos rating 30. Study 12 weeks. Suggested spells: Contact Chthonian, Contact Elder Thing, Contact Shudmel, and Red Sign of Shudmel. The King in Yellow. English, translator unknown, around 1895. The original is in French, apparently, but that edition was seized and destroyed by the Third Republic just after publication. The English edition is in a thin black octavo volume, across the front cover of which is embossed a large yellow sign. Until the book has been read, the sign has no effect on the viewer, except to imbue a sense of curiosity. After reading the book, or after having contact with anything or anyone from Carcosa, viewing the sign costs 0 to 1d6 sanity points. To see, for one time only, the text is an ambiguous, dreamlike play that opens readers to madness. Uniquely, readers cannot opt to disbelieve what is written here. Those of an artistic bent will feel compelled to reread the play. If the book results in insanity, the reader should become obsessed with Carcosa and the King in Yellow. See The King in Yellow, page 322. Sanity loss 1d10. Cthulhu Mythos 1 to 4 percentiles. Mythos rating 15. Study 1 week. Suggested spells none. I think I'm going to stop here on the books for this video, and we will do another part that'll have probably another 2 pages of books in it, and continue on from there. Well, hope you all enjoyed just seeing what books are out there and what they contain and what suggested spells are there for your investigators to find if they find the book. And you can take some of those spells out, you can add some spells, but it gives you a good idea of what should probably be found in the book. And even then, some of the spells might be in there, but they might be ruined by some mad person who's spilled ink or purposely tried to destroy a portion of the book. So, well, until we game again, guys.